You can see Fen kind of kicking the floor a bit, going, I thought you guys would be our best leads about this.
Oh, we have our own leads as well, but with a group this small, from what we do know, pretty much everyone here would die if they're not actually expecting mass combat with extremely difficult opponents.
Maybe,
But
I don't know. To be honest, that whole bluff about having other members of the Liberation here was just a big bluff.
It would have been helpful if you did, but oh well. Then again, Noel, do you want to tell them or no?
What about?
Not all of our information, but where some might be.
Well, we do know that their home base is here, but here in Lestalem, and we may have found a back door. Information about one.
Yes.
Back door.
As well, before that's how we got that information, one of them had tried killing well, not killing, but interrupted the peace summit that was at Boss. There was a few that decided to pull that. So,
Wait, someone attacked the city of Boss?
Yeah,
no, they
apparently.
tried infiltrating the peace summit of Boss. How long ago was that, guys? And he starts counting off by his fingers a bit to try to figure out when.
About a few months ago.
Yep, that's right.
But yeah, captured the ones that infiltrated there alive, and we were able to question some of them, is the loose term.
Immediately, the first time around, it was somewhat difficult. The influence that the leader has on them is a bit strong and led them to behavior that wasn't fully their own.
Yep. And we also have a lead. So we have a lead on entrance as well as the next target for them of recruitment. And I know some of you here still have mixed feelings about them, to say the very least. One of the targets for recruitment is, and out of character, give me a moment. I'm trying to find the name. Okay, they did not show up anymore. Okay. Dazo. Dazo the Stubborn. An old acquaintance is putting it extremely nicely. Even too nice in my opinion, but...
Please don't start.
Yeah. And Ogman is just saying all there is on that subject for now.
I see. Well, any chance to stop this dragon liberation before it gets any worse, it's always okay by my book. The only question is how to make the people believe us.
Show them proof.
Well, that begs the question for me: how and where can we find said proof?
Exactly. Right now, we're just word of mouth right now. And the city is dealing with the guards pulling out for one thing, so they're not going to be much help. For all the city has, for the unfortunate part.
Honestly, you guys would probably be better than the guards.
You're kidding me, right? As much as
Okay.
I'm trained, these teenagers are not.
Let me give you a quick heads up. One, those guards are extremely racist because of their boss. Two, well, yes, technically this could be seen as air quotes racism. Kind of isn't due to the situation. So I'm letting that slide for now, as well as you're not trying to murder, he points to himself, me because, hello, you know my little thing, so.
True. But
Do
in
you
any
have more
case-
than one place to hide in this city?
Nope. This is all we could find.
Hmm.
Well, as I said, we do have a means to get to them. All we need is a plan of attack so we can find the proof we need.
The only proof of plan I can think of is go to hideout and actually grab proof and get out.
Exactly.
But the idea of going to like a dragon's lair can be scary enough, but to actually try to get out, that would take a miracle.
Believe me, we pulled off a few miracles since all of us got together.
Do I need to roll perception just to see that look on his face?
No, I isn't even hiding it.
Oddman, what
Oddman.
You
are
guys
you
have
thinking?
two crazy plans, and they could actually work well if we use them in tandem.
First part.
First part, we get rumors of a dragon flying over this town. Without you, and again, there is no real dragons that we don't want to risk, so we're gonna have to use a combination of illusions and magic to get that going. That will probably get Celius to return their armies to here. That's part A of the plan.
B.
B, we go take on the Liberation, find the Alpha, force him into his dragon mode, and then lure him back to the surface, letting Celius deal with him. This will do several things in our favor. One, weaken Celius's forces, and two, deplete resources they need to kill a dragon, which I'm guessing you guys do not have a lot of. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No. Well, that sounds like a crazy plan that just might work. There is one little teeny tiny factor you forgot to bring in, Ogman. What about the citizens here?
Thank you.
Yes, we don't want Celius to send guards here because life would become more.
Celius, I'm worried about if the dragon actually attacks this town.
Lanford's right, the Alpha is actually in this town. Their headquarters is here. Whether they like it or not, they are in the town.
That's not the part you're... Cortana, you mind if I take the lead on this one?
Please, since
Just-
people can
just
understand you more.
Just because they're here, so are the citizens. Say, for instance, combat goes round. Do you want innocent blood staining the ground?
Insert facepalm here. I knew I forgot something in my calculations.
So, as far as I can tell, the best case of action, we go in, take down the alpha, and just bring his head.
I thought the alpha was extremely dangerous.
Yes,
He
that's why we need
is.
a plan.
That's why I'm thinking. However, I have one idea, but I need to know for sure of something.
And that would be...
This is a question for any and all spellcasters in this room. How much illusion magic do you have? Or how much knowledge of illusion magic do you have? Because there is a particular spell that I would love for you guys to cast.
Sadly, I don't know a lot of illusions, if at all.
Neither do I.
You see some of the teenagers, these two in particular say that they're okay with illusion magic. Most of the things they do is like minor illusion and mirror image.
Elise looks at that right and says, I can do major image, but I don't have it prepared today.
Major image can work for the exterior. If we need to put on a show to evacuate the entire town. Interior. Anybody heard of a spell called polymorph?
Oh,
Nuts. I should have known. I wish I had known that one.
Sneak in and get some information and get out is the best plan of action if just only one person has polymorph. They can polymorph themselves into looking like Null's dragon form.
Elise raises his hand. I can prepare that if necessary.
Here's why I say they would need to look like Null's dragon form. Null is staying out of the area. Because we don't want to have the Dragon Liberation know that he's here. If they know that he's here, ding, that alpha's gonna come for his head.
You forget something, Nephrite.
What am I missing?
Who's to say the Alpha wasn't at the ball and knows not just Null's human form, but his dragon form as well?
If the alpha was at the ball, then he would have been arrested.
Oh yes, because not like when chaos happens, he's gonna stick around to do nothing but help. Oh yes, no, he's gonna actually retreat to his base and make a better plan.
He doesn't know. He also doesn't need to be there in person if he has spies.
That too. So I'm gonna run under the assumption that he already knows of Null's dragon form.
Even if he knows of Null's dragon form, he doesn't know that he's here.
It's true.
But your plan of using Null's dragon form would pretty much put Null at risk.
Not if he's in his human form and under a disguise.
If anyone was to be transformed into like Null, I would suggest it would be Holmir.
Well, that is if Holnir's okay with looking like a dragonborn for about, say, 4 hours.
Holnir gives a thumbs up from where he's standing.
The spell only lasts an hour.
It can last a little bit longer. I just need to transfer the spell into an object. So, Quinn, your ring is going to be out of commission for a bit. In other words, out of character, here's the plan. if somebody has the spell polymorph either written down or verbalized, Nephrite can copy the spell into a ring, give a ring of polymorph to Honir that has 10 charges, so that way each charge lasts about an hour. He only needs to use 4 to sneak in and sneak out.
Do you want us to try to scare the people away from the town and then go into the location we've heard of as a unified group and deal with the Alpha?
Exactly. So that way, if combat does come out of their headquarters, there won't be any innocents being killed.
So, let me get this straight on your plan. Points to Null. You want to use his dragon form to cause panic just to have them escape. I said, correct me if I'm wrong, Nephrite.
That's why I said, I would need his form for plan A. As in, sneak in, get some information, sneak out. That's Holnir. Even though he's not the stealthiest, he's the tankiest. If anything goes wrong, bam, he has the biggest health pool. He can go in and take a hit. Plan B, if he's discovered, then we would use a major illusion of a dragon. Let it be, say, young or adult, whichever one could give the biggest scare, to scare the town out of here, maybe go to Celine or Muirwood temporarily, so that way no innocence is in the middle of a crossfire if a fight breaks out.
And by doing that plan, you'll also drag Celius guards here like my plan entailed as well.
That way, that also would lead in as a added bonus. So no innocence is being killed from Astalum, but Celius is being depleted of any and all uses of the war itself while fighting a quote-unquote dragon.
I'm going to make an alteration to your plan, Nephrite, if you do not mind.
Okay.
Just make a random Dragonborn form. Don't make it nulls, because because as you said, if a fight breaks out in the streets, and we're forced to fight the Alpha in an open area in the public eye, if Nulls is in dragon form and you use him to scare people out of the town, they're gonna try to kill him immediately.
You're not catching what she wants to do with its form, which is not to scare the people, but to infiltrate the liberation, get information. Not going to be seen by the people, but the illusion of a dragon would if he is captured.
True.
I momentarily heard bongos there.
Before we even attempt to go in, we also need to make sure Holnir has a proper escape plan. So that way, if stuff goes wrong, he's going to need to find a second way in, and that second way will be his way out. If we waste our entrance as using Holnir to sneak in, there goes our only entrance. We need a secondary entrance for your plan to work, right?
We'd rather not risk having one of us captured. Lead our forces against the Alpha. Scaring the town people out, away from the rest of the town in preparation for a possible dragon attack. Because let's make no lesser assumption that dragon will rise up, cause problems, even for us. In this layer. have a solid plan of try to scare the people out of town. The only ones that are probably not going to be easily fooled, in my opinion, would be the Dragonborn.
What did you say about the floss one? Did you say the floss?
Selector
Yes.
Were you gonna caught your teeth?
I think he can't hear us, so everyone, so Wicked, can you just turn him down and I'll tell you when he's back?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot you can do that since you're the moderator of the server.
Thank you.
Yeah. Holnir was poking Augment in order to get his attention.
They're home here?
Holnir reaches into his bag and pulls out a bundle of dynamite.
That is not a plan in or out.
This is my way out.
It's,
I want to say yes. Holder, I really do want to say yes. But depending on how intricate, but English, their system is of their hideout, we don't know how integral, if the support system is integral, and he points to the ground below him, to the ground beneath us. So if you take something out like that, there goes, I don't know how much of the town into a sinkhole, for all we know. So again, I want to say yes because, again, I'm sorry people about being a guy,
Boom.
but I am sadly saying
Okay.
Meanwhile, you see some of them go, where did he get that?
You don't want to know.
Don't question it.
His bag is a portal to an eldritch abomination horror site.
But seeing that he's still among friends now, he's just going to dismiss Avalon now, finally.
Well, we have a plan for in case there's a fight breaking out, but in order to help get proof, we can think of as many plans as we can, but we're gonna have holes left, right, and center. Biggest hole we're getting is an entry and a secondary entry.
We don't want to risk our breaching location just yet. Save that for when we're actually attacking the base.
I do not expect to find a secondary entrance. It would be at least as hidden as this hideout.
You're right, though.
Probably,
We don't. Oh, sorry.
Probably in an area where people would be at great risk if it was approached. So, do we want to take action upon the morrow with trying to scare as many people out of the town as possible with the illusion? And then going into the back door as a unified group in order to confront the Alpha.
In all honesty, though, I think that's right, and I do apologize for this. I do think as it's called, the smash and grab plan is pretty much the best we got right now. After the scare the townsfolk, then smash and grab.
Well, then, are you okay with the smash and grab plan? You're the leader. We're just giving some advice.
It seems like the best option. However, if you guys are gonna go down there, I want to be there too. The rest of the Ren Strikers will try to help either convince the town to evacuate or help them evacuate. I don't want
Well,
these
my
kids
plan
getting
was
hurt.
to train them for battle, but meh.
I just don't want these kids getting hurt. Why do you treat us like kids? Because you still are. I'm a good teacher, but when we're maybe facing off against a really terrible guy, I have to put my military guidance into effect, and all of you are not ready yet for that.
I have an idea.
Yes?
And don't worry, it's not crazy this time, as he looks at Cortana. Here's their challenge. He points to Holnir. If they can last, I'll say, how many rounds do you think they should last, Holnir? If they were to fight you in a sparring match? Jovial.
I am thinking.
Sorry.
Oh, Lord.
Let me put it this way. My plan is to have them spar Holnir. If they win, they get to come. If they lose, they're going with Ven's plan.
Jeez.
Life's way. This is the safest way I can think of getting them to be like, you can't handle Holnir, you can't handle the liberation.
1 hour later, they're all on the floor.
That's
Yeah, let's
up
just say
to
that.
Cat. That's up to Cat. So, do you have a time for how long you think they'll last against your Holnir?
Give me one moment.
Oh no.
They lasted 11 minutes.
Ding ding ding! KO! I hope you see Ven's point now. As he looks over all the teenagers.
And Elise will actually give tactical advice while they're doing it.
One gets thrown into a wall.
No, okay, hang on, wait. Round 2 with Alicia's tactical advice. Can we roll a d20 to see how much longer they last?
If shorter.
They still last the 11 minutes. They'll still last the 11 minutes prior. But just with the tactical assistance, how much longer can they last?
Ten extra minutes.
So they last 21 minutes.
That's an academy
bad.
record.
Yes, but all of you are trying to fight him head on. You're not really using tactics. But how well do you do against 2 opponents? And now Ugly joins the battle with Holnir, so now it's a 2v all of them.
I have a better
and
idea.
Holnir have time working together.
I have a better idea, you two. Instead of fighting 2 melee combatants, how about a melee and a range?
You forget that I can do both.
Okay. While
He is a
That's right,
spellcaster.
And
one
he's only
Nevra
using
is just
Eldritch
lightly
Blast.
groaning. Thank you, Cat. You ain't the only one. You ain't the only one, Cat.
Hey, I'm only using Eldritch Blast for this fight. Sue me.
You see
Well,
how
Nephi
4
is
of the
lightly
teenagers,
groaning.
still having some fight in them, but the rest are going, nope, we're out.
But hopefully you're all seeing Ven's point, though. You're struggling against Holnir, and now that I'm in the fray, you're gonna struggle even more. So think about it with someone that's actually going to be trying to kill you. And he leaves the words hanging in the air for them to learn.
You see some of them look down, few sad and few understanding. However, you do see one face that is a little mad.
Which one?
Raven?
Yeah, Raven right here. The one that actually looked like they had proper training with the sword.
And to the shock of no one but Ogman, he's actually smiling at seeing his anger. And that is what I was hoping to see. You're all probably upset and sad, so use that as fuel to get stronger. Well, yes, you're not going to be able to handle liberation. Sad right now, but there's going to be much more situations that'll come up later where you need to be stronger. So, think of this. How can you get stronger with the proper effort? No shortcuts, because trust me, shortcuts can and will get you killed, whether you like it or not. But do try to get stronger at your own pace. Yes, there are times it'll be slow, there are times it'll be menial, and annoying. But it's better to get stronger slowly and surely. Build up your strengths, find your weaknesses, and since you're a team, find a way to cover each other's weaknesses with your own allies.
You see a few of them sheepishly nod. You see Raven's look still not cleared of the anger and frustration in his face, but look at his eyes. He has more. Your words hit him heavily.
Out of character, I want to make the reference that I made earlier, but I'm not going to.
No.
Either way, it sounds like we all have the general idea. When do you guys want to start?
Out of character, what time is it now since Ogman came busting in? And how long has it been?
It's about 4 o'clock-ish.
In the evening?
Yeah.
Well, it's getting around dinner, so let's at least just focus on that tomorrow sort of idea. Set the evacuation plans for tomorrow, and on the following day we go for and on the same day we go immediately in for as the thing goes, we go for the jugular.
Alright. We'll meet here first thing in the morning. And then
Nope, we're all staying here whether you like it or not, because who's to say something doesn't happen to one of us?
Well, we have a couple of cots, but we don't have enough beds for everyone here.
Some of us do have bedrolls, so we can manage. Some of us can manage.
Yep.
In that case, everyone will stay here tonight. Get ourselves up and ready for tomorrow. I'll go out and grab some stuff from the tavern to go.
Okay.
I'll bring back dinner.
Would you like some help to carry it all?
Yes, actually, that'll be fantastic.
All right.
Glenn, if anything goes wrong, you know how to get us.
I know.
Well, for those that still have the fire in their eyes to train, Nephra can help them train, but she's doing it her way.
Oh, jeez. I don't feel sorry for them.
And those that still want to take on Holder, Armin is just gonna step back and at least just take this time to meditate for battle.
And
Where is the spell? Because
Vi-
I'm going to use it.
Vazio goes to Nolan going, is it usually like this around your few people?
Trust me, it can be a little rough, and I don't want to speak ill about your daughter, but it's been a lot more smoother since we parted ways with her. She had a tendency to make things difficult.
I can understand. Really, I can. She's a pure wild child, that's for sure.
It's an understatement. To think I was the one who was actually restrained on her antics. If I hadn't, I hate to say it, but if I hadn't been so restrained, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Really not right?
Like I said, I am training them my way. So they got 1 minute to try and hit me with blur on me. They have 1 minute.
Okay, since I don't really have this plan, I'm just gonna roll a d20 and let's see, 1 minute is usually 6 rounds. If they can beat 12 rounds, they beat you. And
Fair.
since there's only 5 of them, they're gonna do them one at a time.
Okay, well each of them got disadvantage. So the 10 miss.
Yep, just doing. Let's go up to here.
Yeah, she's gonna set it to disadvantage because that's probably something she's gonna do.
Okay, there is no way to use this to roll disadvantage.
Okay then.
So you can either type in
Let me try this. Yeah, we'll take the lowest number of these ones.
So
Okay,
3.
so nope.
Nope.
Oh!
We got a hit, ladies and gentlemen. So I.
No, mark
And
that
that
one.
So yeah, Raven's the only one that hits you.
Fun.
And
So let's say for a funny.
Pardon?
Let's say for a funny, right when the spell's about to end, he actually does hit me. He does the perfect thing and wait for an opportunity.
Sounds good to me. And the person with the nat one will say this one. Holanier, can you roll a dexterity for me, please?
Oh no!
Save or regular?
Save.
When he gets weapon slips from his hands.
No, his attack is a bow and arrow. And it flies past Nephrite and nearly hits Holanier. And these two are kind of yep as the arrow lands right into the sandbag in there. Oops.
You're fine. You're fine. Best thing is, no one got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a yell from across the room. Not this time.
Oh boy. Yell if you're hurt. Here I come.
No, neither of them are hurt, but one of them got close getting hit as you see the arrow in the sandbag.
Right between them.
Yep, right between them.
Oh.
Give me a moment. I'm just gonna pull the arrow out of the sandbag.
Sand starts spewing out like a pea.
Oh, just doesn't really care.
And
As he returns the arrow to the person that fired it.
and give me a second with this. On the sandbag to just make it stop.
That's right. Do you think they need training dodging?
For some, yes, but I would say take it easy. Remember, these are teenagers, not full-grown adults, so you can't go all out.
I don't
help
plan
with
to,
them.
don't worry.
I can help with them dodging.
Mm-hmm. And as you know which cantrip I can cast. That will help with that.
As soon as you say that, two of them say nope, and they're out.
Apparently, they don't want to dodge any more Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, you got three who are pretty eager. So. But
Okay.
one look at their bodies, you can tell that they're starting to feel the exhaustion.
He walks over and says, unlike you, I don't have to worry about hurting them if I hit them.
True, Elise, but take a look at them. They're exhausted from this already. So make sure we go easy enough. So let's just go easy enough on you so that way we're not causing you to keel over later. We need you guys in shape for the evacuation plan. I'm just going to step back here and start firing Eldritch Blast at them whilst making sure that... Let's wait. He's trying to intentionally allow them to dodge, but he's aiming more for their feet than anything to be like, dance, dance, dance!
Ay.
Hey, it's the only way I can think of that won't kill them.
Fair, but don't destroy the floorboard. I can only mend so much. And speaking of mending, she's going to go over to the table with Avenger and Zuri to check them over to see if they need mending.
One quick look at them and you know that they are fine.
Okay.
So Ahmed keeps firing Eldritch blasts at their feet in order for dodge when you see Quinn and Ven come back with food, and he's going, "What is going on here?"
Training. And Armin just starts firing.
Are you
We
trying to hurt the kids?
some of them were eager to train, and we're trying to take it easy on them, so that way, A, they're not overloaded they're not suffering from sensory overload, and B, they're not getting hurt.
Well, you did break these guys into a sweat, so I guess it counts for that, but did you really have to wreck the floor? We only have one here.
My option was to shoot them, which I can't control the lethality of, or to shoot the floor. I think I know which one I'm picking.
How bad is the floor?
It's got a few holes, but a lot more scorch marks.
Hey, he
No,
should hold
Ali,
back.
does anybody else in the party have mending? Because
Yep.
you all are
Hold on.
aware of my
Let's see.
situation, and I can only do so much.
Gotcha.
Well,
Yep.
dinner here. The question becomes, how are we eating dinner?
Yeah,
Are we
and
gonna pull
Cortana
tables
also
over?
Cortana also has mending and helps out.
Well, hold here. Want to help me pull these possible tables for dinner?
May as well.
So Ogman and Holnir are going to, as best they can, put the tables here for eating.
Yeah. And Ben and Quinn brought back a number assorted of meat pies.
And how many of the teens are complaining?
None actually.
Good. So I'm just gonna sit on. Well, since you probably can't move those, so
Yeah, sorry.
no problem. I'm
You're
not
fine.
mad. So, oh,
And also, while everybody else is distracted and eating dinner, Nephra's going to break away for a bit and check her mark. How bad?
It's still the same. It did not move 1 inch.
Also, yeah, it does grow whenever she's stressed. I called it.
No, it doesn't. It didn't grow. And when you checked it
Oh,
last,
it didn't grow?
it didn't grow.
Huh.
and I'm actually gonna do the same thing as Death, right? But he's gonna go to the very back corner of the room to do his check after everyone's asleep and such. So.
Alright, dinner has been eaten. Anything anyone wants to do before going to bed?
I think for now, Nephret is good, and if I want to change a spell during the session, I might as well. I just need to find a spell that she would actually use at this point for the situation.
Yep. Before bed, Armin is going to pull Ven aside for a quick, simple chat. Don't worry, it's not going to take too long.
Yes?
I personally think even though this place seems secure, I think it'd be best to post some guards, not at the top of the stairs, but by the stairs, in case someone or something, even loiterers, probably have come around.
I know. We have two taken each turn.
Okay, didn't know if you had that. That was all.
If you guys want to take shifts, I'm okay with it. Just please have one of the others. And I know you have Upa there, however, that is not familiar with familiars.
Yeah.
He perches on top of the roof, and if he sees anything that is disturbing to him, he'll wake up, believe.
Okay.
And Nephart can actually have the same instruction for Zuri, but posted right on top of the weapons. Best to have all the angles.
Yeah.
So after that conversation, it is Betty by time, and the question becomes, do we wake up, or are we having Drem?
So, everyone else gathers bedrolls and goes to sleep?
I got nothing.
Got nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing, because Augment is just letting it be known to them that if someone's going alone, wake them up.
Right. So you all go to sleep. Null,
Uh-huh.
can you make me a wisdom save, please?
I
Oh
knew
boy.
I should cast that! Oh well. And that part is unconscious, so she can't use Flash of Genius, sadly.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yep.
And I'll have a nightmare? Or is he just now under mind control?
Oh, Akito.
I'm not hopeful of it being Agito, actually. But I will.
Don't jinx it.
Ooh!
Y'all mute, please.
Yep. You feel yourself drift back into your mind. The icy, cold wind at the back of your neck as you feel this calming peace as you return to a familiar place.
Yeah, Agito. What do I owe this visit?
You take a look at Akito and make a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
About time someone got this music.
Nope.
You look at Akito and he looks down on the floor. His body, him on his knees, his arms raised as you see chains around his wrists.
Just like when I first met you. It's not good. Could it be? He knows where I'm coming. This does not bode well at all. Honestly, going into this, I'm not sure what to do. There's no plan on my end. I have to rely on other support. But Rathkran, I have to face it. Can't fear. Fear is the mind killer. Don't worry. We'll face this together. This Alpha, I be his Omega. What?
Yeah, I know it's hard to see, but you start seeing some of the ice, what was once a crystallized, shiny blue and white, start to uh, dissolve into a black, opaque rock.
No! Stop it! Is this you, Rathkran? Stay out of our mind!
You are familiar with me. Yes. The
Damn
scent
right.
of a lost lamb. Waiting for me to shepherd.
I know what you are. What you did. I will never forgive you. What you did to me and the others. Consider what's coming. It's payback.
I birthed you, reborn you to fit into my horde.
I will never submit.
It is in your blood to submit.
I will fight back as hard as I can to take you down. This cannot go any further. I will not permit it.
You already have. As you see the chains around Akito fade away at the end and lift him up as if he was on puppet strings. And fly him up higher and higher in your mind. While the ice around you starts to break.
In frustration, Null just cries out, "It's official, Rathkran! You suck!"
Oh!
I am not apologizing for that reference.
No? 1 second, please.
You just had that waiting to go, haven't you?
Yes.
I always have it nearby me. I always have mine
Talking.
nearby me.
I've had that line on deck for a while.
Tangent.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep, just give me a moment, just finding the map again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I know exactly what's going on.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm wrong. Thank God.
Whew. I mean, spooked for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I just need everyone except for Null to roll me perception. Um, however, except for Elish and Nephrite, everyone else does it at disadvantage.
I'm guessing my eye doesn't go into effect.
Not at this moment, no.
Nope. Mark it. So the only people that could. I got that. 1 moment.
Oh, I wasted that 20.
Yep. Oh well.
And
Yep.
actually, can Elish and Nephrite roll for Uba and Zuri?
So I knew about rolls, so.
I'm sorry, I was muted. For Zuri, is it normal or because of keen sight and hearing advantage?
I would say advantage. Okay, who's echoing?
I don't know if it's me or not. Give me a second. I'll disconnect them.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I don't seem to be echoing, possibly.
Alright, so here is what happens. Uba is the first to realize that Null is
It's
getting up.
Selector who's echoing.
Oh, Selector's echoing. Okay. Continue on though, Cat, please.
Yep. Uba's the first to realize Null getting up and walking towards the stairs. As soon as my second computer does not be a butt.
Please tell me we hear all that E.
He's screaming really loudly. At least Quinn, Ogman, Cortana, and Elish are the first to hear it.
What the? Oh,
Oh, Noel, are you okay?
oh, why?
No
No.
response.
No.
Oh, crap. Ogman immediately goes straight to him. And where are you? Where are you? Cast that on Null. Immediately.
No effect.
Oh, you've got me.
What?
You've got me. Null, forgive me. He's trying to knock Null out with a single punch right now, so.
Can I join you on that, please?
No.
Give me a second. I think, yeah, I have an unarmed attack, so. Oh, damn, I still have it on disadvantage. Sorry, but.
We'll take the first one.
Yep. So.
And unfortunately, my second computer's still being a bit of a butt to me.
Alright.
Just so you know, that's a miss.
Can we both try to push him back?
Let's this way. As soon as Augment's attack misses, he's gonna yell for everyone to get up, and I'm not gonna actually yell to save all yours. We gotta We got a crazy no right now! And he's yelling at the top of his lungs.
Yep, and with that, if I can get this thing to work, everyone's gonna roll initiative.
That includes me.
Yep, but unfortunately, no, I'm taking control of your character sheet.
Yep, I thought so.
Oh, jeez.
You're pulling a Dingo Doodle's Fool's Gold. Oh no.
Oh, crud.
You forgot. Holnir, you have advantage.
Read it. Look at it.
19 plus 1. So you take the 19 then.
Yes.